Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios, this is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
Oh, yes. Totally forgot to mention something last night when we were overreacting to the Cowboy clickbaits and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Totally forgot to mention what the kid Tyler Smith said about particular Cowboy wide receivers' nuts. So after the game, they're talking about the touchdown catch that Jalen Tolbert made from one Dak Prescott. Tyler Smith, Fort Worth zone, by the way, went to North Crowley High School.
Okay.
Bro, it was miraculous, says Tyler Smith. JT literally sprained his fucking nuts. Excuse me, sorry, guys. Sprained his nuts the play before, then comes back, makes the game winner. Unbelievable. So according to Crowley's own Tyler Smith, Jalen Tolbert sprained his nuts on the play before he caught the game-winning touchdown pass.
So was this like so this isn't like Manu nut exploding. This is a pulled nut. To me, that means a groin, no?
Stretch. Well, maybe the sack got maybe the sack got like stepped on or stretched out or something, you know?
No, I remember the play because I remember him running off, and I was like, what's wrong with him? I didn't know what was wrong with him. The last thing I was thinking was he pulled a nut.
Oh, like out of place?
I don't know how you stretch a nut. How do you? No, like a hamstring, like an oblique. How do you do that to a nut?
I don't know. Maybe like the sack itself got stretched.
Oh.
Not the nut, unless it got stepped on, but it's not going to stretch out. It's going to pop like Manu's did. That's why he had to get his taken off.
Manu's exploded, right?
Yeah, old Manu one Pac Ginobili. Yeah.
Damn.
And that's it sounds kind of like not as severe, because if you have this condition I'm about to mention, you ain't playing no more than that night. You ever heard of testicular torsion?
No.
It's basically
someone squeezes them?
Well, it's when your balls just sack twists over and the balls get out of place. Testicular torsion. A couple of football players over the years have had testicular torsion. I can't think of their names. But it's basically the stretching out of the nuts.
Yes, science. I never heard of that.
I think I might rather have a broken neck than stretched out nutsack. Man. Well, feel for Jalen Tolbert. However you sprain your balls. It's the worst you ever got racked or hitting the nuts. Playing soccer?
Mm-hmm. Many a times.
Damn.
Kicked, kneed. Ball 100 miles an hour to the nutsack.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah, that shit just puts you down, bro.
Did you wear a cup?
No, my shit don't fit in no shit don't fit in no cup.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get like a cooking pot? Put your balls in? There's no protection that fits you, huh?
No.
Academy didn't have quadruple X.
No, it wouldn't. It was they were all too big.
I understand. 21 for live. What's up?
What's up? 21 for live.
$1.99 Happy belated birthday to me, Mr. Drew P. Waybos.
It's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Holmes. I was meant to text my buddy Dale Storbeck, too. Oh, Dale.
For what?
Happy belated birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday to Dale. My man. He lives pretty close to me. I need to hang out with him. Been so busy doing stuff during the week. Luis is in here. Mike, open your eyes. Hey, man, I wonder if my light's too bright in here.
I don't know, brother. You look fine. You look a little baked today.
Well, it's late at night, man. You know, I get up early, as y'all know. I'm not baked. I've got crystal light in here. Well, I do have a little bit of Chardonnay, but that's not going to bake me. And I just started drinking it, too. See, it's almost a full glass. I'm just tired. But I've got energy. So my eyes are tired of being open, but my mouth is ready to roll. So how we doing? It's in the building. Jump in here.
That's what she said.
Share, like, subscribe for free. Join, watch all members-only content for just $6 a month.
What kind of Illuminati poster is that behind you?
That's my Jefferson Airplane, 1969 sun flag.
I like it.
Thank you, man. You might You may see differences. I might change it from time to time. Feels okay. What?
Feels a little Illuminati-ish.
Okay, like I'm in here hacking into computer systems in the Pentagon or something.
But my thing is, if you were going to be Illuminati, you'd be a billionaire. So I know you ain't Illuminati.
Or am I? And all this is just a front.
No, right? No shit. No,
shit. Man. So I just thought I'd represent. I got my faded eyes tonight, and I got a little hippie sunshine behind me. No, I you know, the ancient Egyptians, Rudy. You know, I'm a history teacher. The ancient Egyptians believed that the sun was actually God, and they had a name for him. And a Detroit Lions wide receiver is named after him. Amun-Ra is what the ancient Egyptians called the sun. And that's why I think Ra is the word for ray. Ra meant sun, right? So in Latin, they take Ra, made it ray in English. And Amun is God. So Amun-Ra.
I'm going to say this.
I would have worshipped the sun. I still do. I think the sun may have God in it.
I don't know if the sun is God, but it has some superpowers. Mm-hmm. The more time I spend in the sun, the better person I am.
Oh,
better mood, better dad, better husband. I've been spending a lot of time in the sun, and it's like helped me so much. Mm-hmm. Like again, I haven't done any grounding. I'm not big on. I'm not saying I'm not big on. I just haven't done it.
You mean like walking outside barefoot?
In the grass, yeah. Like I haven't done no grounding like that, but I spend a lot of time in the sun. I don't know if it's God, but the sun has some superpowers.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never been in better shape than I was during the pandemic. Ironically, because I'm on an island where no tourists are allowed in anymore for 2 years. It was just the locals. So we had all this space, all this sun. And my feet got tough out there. I've always had pretty tough feet, and I'm a believer in having tough feet, by the way. The tougher the feet, the tougher the man. And I'm not kidding there were days where I would wake up from bed and go to bed that night without ever having put shoes on. Because I was doing the show at home. Why put shoes on? You know, and the beach was across the street, so I probably went swimming. Not gonna put shoes on. My feet got
near the beach.
My feet got real tough, real super tough in Hawaii, and I can walk on fucking asphalt and rocks and shit. Oh God, The blacker the Rudy, the worse the show. Pauletta man's in here. Freaks me out that lion's name is half Egyptian god, half Catholic Saint Brown. I know, right? Amun-Ra Saint Brown. He's covering all his bases just in case. You never know which one's right. What's your name? Mahmoud Goldstein. Just because you never know, man. You think you know, but you might as well cover all your tracks, man. Where'd my partner go, LG? What's the dealio? Oh, there he goes. Hey, man. How you doing? God.
I was pixelated. I just recame back.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
I'm probably still am. LG will tell me after the show.
Yeah.
Rudy, you
shout
suck.
out to Rudy, by the way. Shout out, big old shout out. McDonald shout out.
Mm.
I don't think we're allowed to play this because we don't have the copyrights to the Air Force's television network and app or whatever. But the trailer that, the show that Rudy spent a lot of the early part of the year taping for the United States Air Force, the show is about to come out, and they released a trailer today. And I shared it on my social media if anybody cares to go watch it. It looks great. Okay, well,
yeah,
okay.
show it, LG.
Okay,
Let's do
LG, it's just his call now.
It's no big deal. The executive producer said I could.
Oh, he did? Well, okay. Well, without further ado, here's the television show that Rudy's about to appear in.
20 years in the business, pushing the limits, maximum effort. No fear. Why do you think I called you?
'Cause I'm the best.
You've always been a maverick. These wings are too hot for you.
That's the thing. I don't run from heat.
You have your orders.
Please tell me I'm not going to be the only person ordering fish and chips in here. Who'd you think it was going to be? I'm Rudy Johnson, but you can call me Rudy J. This is Base Bites, presented by Air Force Services, a cooking show that breaks the mold, giving you a taste of food and culture at Air and Space Force bases all over the United States. And trust me when I tell you, we're just getting started. Thursdays on AF Live, coming soon.
I think my penis is starting to get hard. Dude, wow.
Hold up. LG, I need you to come on screen for this.
Oh, he going to the professional? I got a hard on. He's going to come in here and say, the graphics need some work.
Because I appreciate all the love everybody gave. Mike, appreciate your love, even for you bringing that up right now. But LG, who's done food, he's worked with Food Network. He's done it all. He's worked with Steph Curry, Scarface,
Phil Mickelson.
I need Phil Mickelson. I need the real LG.
It looks dope, man.
Looks dope.
Yeah. Come on, LG. I need you to be LG right now. Don't be nice. I need the real. You've seen it all.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it looks good, man. Yeah.
Dude.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, LG. I was like, I couldn't wait to ask you tonight because I know you're gonna be like, this, like you're not an ass, you're just being real. Like you give your real opinion. So I couldn't wait to ask you. Because everything's been, oh God, this is awesome. So I was like, I need LG to bring me down to earth. I need to know what Mr. Food Network thought.
Where do I find the Air Force Network?
It's a free app.
Okay.
It's a free app.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Called Air Force Live.
Air Force Live. All right. I want everybody to put the Air Force Live
download
app on
it. It's free.
phone.
And it comes out every Thursday. The first episode will be next Thursday at 7
Episode
o'clock.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 1. You just log on. You just tap into your app, and it'll be right there for you to click on.
How do they do it? They release the whole series, or are we just getting one show a week?
One episode a week.
And how many episodes did y'all wind up making?
9.
So starting next week, for 9 weeks, your show will be down. You'll be able to watch it on Air Force Live app. Every Thursday is when it drops.
Every Thursday,
Dude,
I think 7.
Let me write this down. All right, cool.
Jueves.
Thank you.
A couple things, dude. This is the kind of show that LG and I talked about doing for years.
I know. It feels like that.
We just need if only we had 10% of the Air Force's resources, we'd be able to pull that off. Shit, if we had 1% of the Air Force's resources, we'd have 10 seasons of, finding a way. I think that look, I know y'all know how everybody knows how I feel. Y'all are my family, so I'm biased, of course. But, and like I said about you and me calling Spurs games, the television show you and I could put together if we had the money, like a traveling show, that would be badass. People love traveling shows and traveling movies and shit.
People love travel and people love food.
They love travel documentaries.
Have you seen how many
goes hand in hand? Food and
yeah,
Yeah.
Have you seen some of these local food bloggers? They're making it. They're making a killing. I'm mad at
ain't even
myself
funny.
that I didn't do it. I'm mad at
I
myself I
know.
didn't do it.
I know.
$300-$400 a post.
Hey, now you got the credibility. You got to once your show starts coming out, you got to capitalize.
Well, you know what, LG? I think I agree with you. My wife brought that up, but yet we still live in a world where a company will be like, "Well, he only has 2,000 followers." You feel? You know? Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but you're also going to be on, on all the TVs and all the mess halls across the entire armed forces. So
Exactly.
Right.
this is your
Great
Hawk
point,
Tua
LG.
moment. Take advantage.
This is your Hawk Tua moment. So why don't you take advantage
when
of
you
that
put it
and
like
put
that.
some money into the piggy bank here at Love You Hard TV Empire?
I got you, man. I got you. Trust
Save
me.
a little bit for the
I
TV
look,
show.
and
Us.
I swear, strike me down if I'm lying. On my children, the people that have hired me know who y'all are, and I've told them about what LG does, and I've told them about what you're capable of. And
Oh, well.
and I'm not saying that anything's coming from that. I'm just letting them know that I've been around people that can do things too. That's all I'm saying. And I know people, and that's all. And I'm not just saying that because we're sitting here.
I understood. I understand. I couldn't be happier for you. It's really dope. And I'm obviously selfishly, I'm happy for the company, but I'm happy for you, and you deserve it.
Thanks.
I'm not, Rudy's just getting this thing started. Who knows where this will wind up? But I've told Rudy, how long have I told you that you should be making six figures in Houston or working in Chicago? How many times have I said that?
Since this is 2010. You've been telling me that since forever. It's been a long time you've been telling me that.
Well, and I don't look, man. So look, I can't wait to watch it. I'm emotional. I think it's awesome. I think it's very cool to see one of us do something like that, man.
Banner.
Look at this fucking. They go think that Rick Ross is working for the Air Force.
That's a different show. That's it.
That looks like Rick Ross.
When I first saw it, I was like,
that is
awesome.
Oh my god!
I got a little character,
man.
yeah, man.
That is so artisan.
That's your competition. You're good.
No, so this was the first. So this is the
artisan.
First. They did that last year. That was a show about people that was in the Air Force that have dreams outside of the Air Force, like musicians, artists. You know what I mean? So it was a cool show. But that aired last year. But
like post Air Force career. What they do.
But the thing about it is, when you have a streaming network, it's the Air Force's Netflix, and they give you money to build it. They have to put content on it. And LG could tell you it ain't cheap to build a streaming network, so you got to put stuff on there.
I want that to be my new Twitter avatar for a while. That billboard right there. How do I get that?
I'll send it to you.
All right, send that to me because I want that on my Twitter avatar in the background. That is so cool, dude. Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Can't wait to watch it. So, can you tell us what the premise is now? Like all the way?
Oh no, it's a food show, but it
sounds like it's a promo for the Air Force. Hey, if you join the Air Force, you'll eat better than those idiots in the Marines.
No, it's not. It's AFTV for civilians. Yes, Jesus, anybody can download AF Live. No, it's a show where, look, Air Force Services hired me. They're over the food and beverage and golf and a bunch of other things, and they thought it was a good idea to go to different bases, highlight the food, but also highlight the mission of each particular base. Like the first, the first episode is going to be me at the Air Force Academy, which was beautiful. And we're talking to different officers about what the base's job is and tasting good food.
Dude, can't wait to see it. So hyped for you, man.
Thanks,
all right.
Man.
I hope it
Paletta
blows
man,
up.
$5.
What's
Rudy's
up,
gonna
Paletta
walk
man?
in that classroom in his Navy dress whites and save Mike from that teaching job like GD officer and gentleman. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to all people. Shout out to all. Let's lift everybody up here. Let's just lift everybody up in glory.
Right. Yeah, why not?
Shout out to Rudy. All right.
A man of faith.
It is in the building, presented by the Ribaldo Realty Group. My man Jay.
Yo, we got
Yesterday.
good news. We got breaking news, don't we?
Breaking news on
Oh.
Jay. Let's see, where'd my thing go? There it goes. Check.
Yeah.
All right,
What did he
shout
send
out
you? This,
to
I love these. I love these. Let's do it.
In the Building subscriber Mario Perez. Just had a sit down this week with none other than Jay Ribaldo to talk about buying a home. So off they go, hand in hand. A couple of In the Building subscribers, Jay Ribaldo and Mario Perez, as they go off together and get Mario a house.
You know what
Mario's
Mario
gonna get
did?
hooked up.
He took our advice. The first step is to call Jay, and then Jay says, "Okay, go do X, Y, Z. Come back to me, and then we're rolling." You have to make the initial phone call. Stop being scared. Life is like, hey, there's never been a truer statement. I saw him recently too, but yeah. Anyway,
I'll tell you what, though, Mario's playing it safe and smart by getting Jay Ribaldo because he's hired. That's the obvious number one pick. Everything starts with your agent when you're buying a home, and if you don't have the right agent, then it's just you're like the Cowboys.
It always gets back to them
you ain't
damn
got the right
Cowboys.
QB, you ain't got the right QT. So you got to have the right quarterback. Don't wind up with Josh Allen. Get you some Patrick Mahomes, and that's our guy, Jay Ribaldo, like Mario Perez did. I look forward to seeing the process and how that goes. We'll give updates on Mario's home journey with Jay Ribaldo. 210-887-1081. You can email him directly at jribaldo@kw.com. Jay Ribaldo. KW.com. That's my real estate agent, man. That's my real estate agent. All right.
My real estate agent that spends a month in Europe.
Well, he earned it, man. Guy works his butt off.
Yeah, he did. It's time for another feast too, Jay.
I know. We should celebrate Mario's business by having a mukbang with Jay. A shirtless mukbang.
Stop saying that.
That's what it's called, right, LG?
It sounds so nasty.
Are you making fun of Asian people?
Yeah, you know what?
Being racist
Why does it
and
have
getting
to
on
be
their
Asian?
language?
I know. Anybody can mukbang.
Doesn't have to be Asian.
That's the first ones I ever saw. They're the pioneers of it.
No.
I thought the Koreans were the first to do that.
There's a ton of white people that do that shit.
When they saw Koreans doing it.
It may have started over there, but so did noodles, and the Italians are eating spaghetti.
Hey,
so
basketball started in Canada, but we don't associate NBA with Canada.
So I prefer the word mukbang. And I look forward to the next one with Jay. And I will do it shirtless if needed.
I'm down for the next mukbang.
Hell yeah.
Mukbang,
Yes.
Mukbang sounds like a different word for orgy.
That crispy pata.
Ooh, that shit was fire.
Yeah. I can't wait to suck on that feet at the mukbang.
It wasn't feet.
The pata.
The lumpia was fire too.
It was stupid. It was ridiculous good. All right, it is in the building. Luis Flores is in here. $2. Thank you, home.
Thank you.
Toyo, Rudy, Hollywood, Jay, Puro Play, Mike. Be safe. All right, thank you very much. Thanks for the $2, Holmes. All right, so I'm gonna throw you a curveball tonight. I'm gonna defend Cowboys coaches because I got on their ass there for 2 or 3 weeks. I was wondering if Mike Zimmer was washed and way in over his head. They only bring him in on a 1-year deal to work with 1-year deal Mike McCarthy. The thing's set up to fail from the beginning, and then the Cowboys' defense has sucked. But something else I wanted to get back. We didn't get to this last night that I also wanted to say. I've been very hard on Mike. I love Mike Zimmer. He's family. He's been first Cowboy job was in like 1992, and I don't want to see him fail. But the defense has been terrible. But you got to give it to the man. And I know Justin Fields was the quarterback. I know that. I do. That he's terrible. But Mike doesn't have his top 4 linebackers. I mean, his top 4 starting edge linebackers are all gone.
They're missing a lot of players.
Well, all
on
4
defense,
of them.
Key players.
Tank's
I would say key, right?
Micah Parsons is out. And then he loses the kid they drafted in the second round, and the 4th play of the game was at Marshawn Nealon.
Yeah.
So, and Sam Williams was supposed to be the Nealon of the season. And Sam
Oh, he
blew
tore
his
his
knee
ACL.
Yeah, so you're out 4 edge rush linebackers in this game for 80% of the game, and to on the road hold the Steelers to 17, despite Justin Fields' suckage. Maybe the Cowboys had something to do with that suckage. Shout out
That's
to
what I'm
Mike
trying
Zimmer.
to tell you.
Shout out to Mike. Game ball to Mike Zimmer. That's it.
I like it. I'm not
And they're
mad
terrible,
at that.
and the Lions are going to beat their ass.
You think so? You sure
Yeah, we'll be
about that?
back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. We'll be back to calling Zimmer dumb with his Chuck Schumer glasses and fat shaming McCarthy again. But the coaches had a good week. Got to give it to them. They could just went on the road, but the schedule's been brutal. So that's it. So, by the way, speaking of Nealon, so he needs surgery, and he's going to miss 4 to 6 weeks. It's not an ACL, thank God. I've got the report here, but he needs his meniscus scoped, which means at least a month, maybe 6 weeks. Perhaps he's back in mid-November.
Damn.
Parsons is probably out for the Lions game, they said today. They're targeting the 49ers game the week after. Tank Lawrence, of course, is already on IR. So your starters on Sunday against Detroit are probably going to be Chauncey Golston and that Tyrus Wheat, who I had never heard of until Nealon got hurt. So your edge guys Sunday are probably going to be something called Tyrus Wheat and Chauncey Golston. Not good. And there were even parts of the game where they were so thin that Zimmer had to play effing linebackers at defensive edge, like permanent edge. He was playing linebackers on the defensive line.
Well,
unfortunate.
Well, then if that's the case, then how serious? I mean, like, are we holding them to a standard without this much firepower? And keep in mind, Cooks is out as well.
Yeah, I know.
Now, in Tolbert, I don't know what's going to happen with Tolbert's nutsack.
Well, it's sprained, as we know.
Tolbert has a sprained nutsack. So let's just call it a bruised nut. Cooks is out.
Yeah.
Tank, Parsons.
Yeah.
I can't make fun of them if they lose. This is no fun.
Right. They have a built-in excuse.
Now, there's going to be some people out there that hate the Cowboys that say, hey, tell the San Francisco 49ers that.
Well, half the league's banged up for sure.
Right. Half the league is banged up. But like, I don't know what standard to hold them. I don't know where the bar is with this much firepower missing.
Well, then you got to. So my point, I guess, in giving McCarthy and Zimmer some flowers. Maybe the coaches are still not the problem after all these years. Maybe the problem is what goes on in the front office. Maybe the problem is the culture that continues to run Zeke fucking Elliott out there because the old man has too much pride to release him. Hasn't it become obvious? And it's so weird that that's Zeke Elliott out there getting 2 or 3 carries a game.
Well,
isn't it obvious he's got nothing?
Well, I tweeted this Sunday night. It was a 3rd and short. Zeke came in there, fell down. He fell down, and it was a first down. I'm fine with him in that role. I'm fine with him in the fat guy come in, 4th and 1, 4th and goal, 3rd and 2. Do I want Zeke out there on 1st and 10? No. Do I want Zeke? Zeke, the one thing he's done his entire career is the ability to fall forward. I'm willing to bet my left nut he's one of the least tackle for losses running back in however many years span he's played in the NFL. Zeke just never gets tackled for a loss. So if I need 2 yards, 15. 4th and goal, 15. Anything else, I don't need to see him. But I'm okay with him, fat guy, coming in and falling forward. There's a role for that.
Do I need that guy though bad enough to where? I mean, because I got to. It means I got to go somebody. I got to have somebody else play because
I think that's fair. That's fair. I'm not gonna argue that. I ain't gonna argue with you on that, Mike. That's fair.
It
takes away from you being able to add depth at The end.
anything else. Or
Right.
maybe that fullback Lepke should be getting the ball on the goal line. Shit, I don't know.
Yo, I've liked Lepke since last year.
Me too.
I think that I'm not saying I'm drawing up 10 plays for him.
No, he's like Mike Allstott. Remember him?
But he be rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. I can see he's a Chris Mortensen highlight.
Yeah.
Is it Mortensen? No. Berman.
Yeah.
I think Mortensen's dead, ain't he? Shit. Hold on.
Yeah, Mort died.
Sorry. Berman.
Mort died. Chris Berman. How he's not died is next to a miracle. All right, it is people I want to punch now here on In the Building. Time to do some punching. I'll start tonight. Brought to you by the law office of Orlando Kill, the official family lawyer of our show. I want to punch Aaron effing Rodgers for the second time in about 5 days. And I also want to punch his boss, Woody Johnson, the owner of the Jets, who goes over the general manager's head this morning. Woody Johnson goes over the head of the general manager, Dick Long, and fires Robert Saleh. I don't know who the general manager is of the Jets, so I stayed on theme. Johnson fires Robert Saleh after a 2-3 start. The Jets are trying to be like the Cowboys, where they think they're gonna be 15-2 every year, and they got 10-7 talent at best. Of course, they're 2-3. They're the fucking Jets, man. Rodgers and Woody Johnson, they can have each other. Ass whip.
You know, and it's so speculation is Saleh wanted to release Nathaniel Hackett, who is Aaron Rodgers' guy.
OC.
Aaron gets wind of it.
Yep.
Goes and tell Woody Johnson he can't have Hackett. And Saleh, and you know what? And I feel Saleh on this because I got done like this nationwide, February 26th, Black History Month, 4:30. 4:30 on a
Made you
Friday.
work all day. Made you work all day.
4:30 on a Friday. Hey Rudy, let's talk. Let me talk to you. My wife's 3-4 weeks pregnant. We're gonna let you go, but by the way, we're gonna escort you out the building. We'll mail you your shit.
Yeah, they made Robert go out like a criminal.
They
own office.
escorted him out the building. That is the
Go home
worst.
and get your fucking shine box.
That's the worst feeling in the world, dude. Like, what do you mean? I gave them 10 years of my life. I could have been selling coke. I gave y'all 10 years. I had plenty of guys I could go sell coke for. I didn't want to do that. I had a child. And then I was about to have another child. So I was like, I want to stay straight. Gave y'all 10
It's
years.
called
And
cocaine.
y'all didn't even let me get my iPod. And then you didn't even send me my iPod. But so
you never got
Robert
it?
Saleh, no.
God.
They sent me all the bullshit, my bullshit magazines, XXL, The Source. iPod wasn't in there.
You had your double XL on your desk.
So if Robert Saleh wanted to blow the building up,
maybe were you sure you did? Well, so why did they fire you for mailing it in and reading NBA?
Oh, I deserved
NBA
it.
Slam Mag all day.
I deserve to get fired. I called in once a week. I deserve to get fired. I deserved it.
NBA Slam.
But guess what?
Yeah.
Got 6 months of unemployment.
Oh, that a baby. Yeah, because they fired you. That's good shit.
They're like, are you applying for jobs? I was like, yeah, I applied at NASA. I applied
The White House.
the Pentagon. I was like, I gave y'all 10 years. I'm getting these full 6 months.
I just sent an application to Cirque du Soleil, waiting on the producer to hit me back. Oh, that's good shit.
Oh shit! But yeah, so if Robert Saleh would have went nuclear, I can't blame him because I wanted to kick someone's ass that day.
Yeah, Rudy Johnson needs to beat Woody Johnson. Rudy and
Whoa,
Woody. That's hard to say. That's hard to say.
Rudy and Woody.
Say Rudy and Woody 3 times, or Woody
and
Rudy.
Woody.
Say Rudy and Woody. Well,
I
anyway,
was-
screw Aaron Rodgers, man. That dude has the least amount of self-awareness on the planet, and he thinks he's all deep and
I
feels
don't like him.
he's so shallow. He's such a douche.
I don't like
God,
him.
he's a douche.
Like firing a coach the week after the guy that makes the most money on the team throws 3 interceptions is so weak.
Yep.
It's so
Weak.
weak.
He weak. And that's
Like-
what chaps my ass is he thinks he's real like deep thought and super smart. God.
Ashwagandha.
Sleeping in fucking teepees 2 nights with no.
I've never slept in a
What a
TP.
douche. Well, it wasn't even a teepee. It was like a hot box. It's like this weird wrap thing where you don't have anything in there because he's in there to find himself.
Is it like I saw that on Shameless. The dad was in one of those sweat TPs where you
That's
sweat
it.
everything out. Oh, okay.
Well, not quite that. Not like literally a smoke box, but like there's no AC in there.
Right.
What you saw in Shameless, they were literally like smoking. I mean, they were like fire coming out, smoking his lungs out. That's an old Native American. Bit.
Oh, okay.
Indians
Yeah,
used
you
to do
saw
that.
it. So you saw that episode.
That's it. You dance around that thing, you have all that smoke. Smoking that peyote.
Now, I'm not smoking that.
Howling like the
I've heard
coyote.
I've heard some horror stories, not horror stories, but I've heard some crazy trips off of people that smoke the peyote.
Yeah, man. I would once.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Because
I get this
like
flag
if
right here.
Mike look, if it scared the shit out of Mike Tyson, then it ain't for me. Because Mike Tyson did the peyote, and he was like,
Mm-mm. And he did coke all day. That's different because coke doesn't put you out of your mind. Peyote
Mike
takes you
ran
to another
around.
planet.
Yeah, Mike fought Buster Douglas with the clap.
Mm-hmm.
He had the clap.
That's funny. I didn't know Mike had the clap the night he got beat by Buster Douglas.
It was one of them nights. He spent all night banging chicks with no cum.
He rolls out there with a clap, huh? Wasn't that in Tokyo, that fight when he got beat by Buster?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike got derailed by the geisha girls out there in Tokyo. LG went missing for 4 days once in Tokyo.
No, he did not.
It was like that. It was like the bachelor party.
Anyhow.
Shroom. Yeah, he does that damn shrooms too. He does shroom. He does that damn shrooms. You tell him
No.
5.
Yeah, so yeah, that'll be my punch too. We'll double down together. Go
Love
ahead,
it.
get
All right, to Orlando Kill. That's our family man. That's our guy. That's our guy. Maybe you got your girl that y'all are done. Well, that's unfortunate, and I hate to hear it, but Orlando Kill's there for you. Maybe you've been hit with papers and you're shocked, but hey, man, face reality. You got to have an attorney. You got to get all that emotion. You got to have somebody on your side who doesn't have all that emotion that you carry. That's where Orlando comes in. Okay, get him on your side. Get him in court with you. Maybe you're already divorced, and then down the road you need a decree change or some such. Family law. That's what he does. It's Orlando Kell, 210-775-4995. Or you can directly email the man at orlandokell.law@gmail.com. orlandokell.law@gmail.com. All right, what else today? The shenanigans of Diddy.
What happened with Diddy?
And the shenanigans of Stefon Diggs, if this has even been validated.
I don't know if this is true, dude. But let's
Diggs
talk about it.
first
I want to do Diggs first because.
All right, this one's weird.
Yeah, I want to do Diggs first because she didn't admit that it was Diggs, but she did admit that she diddled while she was preggo.
At 8 months.
Who are we talking about?
Well, and Stefon Diggs, brother of Trayvon Diggs, I think he wiped his social media today.
Who did?
Diggs did.
Which one?
Well, let's get into it. No, Stefon did.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so this is Marca. I read Marcus. It's the big European sports site. They cover all the soccer, but they got football in here. Stefon Diggs might have just subtly responded to the allegations that he slept with Cardi B, the noted chick rapper, despite her being married at the time, as the Texans receiver goes private on Instagram as the rumors reach boiling point. So Stefon Diggs, he put his Instagram on private's what he did. He didn't wipe it out, but he put it on private. So according to Marcus, says the 30-year-old Diggs is known for valuing his privacy and recently checked out of social media at the start of the season. And it seems as though DJ Academics' claims might have pushed him over the line once again. The development comes in the middle of a feud between Offset, whose real name is Kyrie Cephas. That's a badass name.
It sounds like a fucking STD.
Kyrie Cephas? Why are we rolling with Offset when your name's Kyrie? Okay. And the mother of his kids, as they take to social media to repeatedly take shots at each other. The 32-year-old father, Offset, and the 31-year-old Cardi B have been on and off again since 2017, but eventually married within the first year of dating. Yet in 2020, Cardi B filed for divorce, and then she did so again in July of 2024. They got a volatile-ass relationship. Just one day before declaring she was carrying their third child. So with their marital status unclear, with a wet-ass pussy singer revealed in December of 23, she was single. There have been a lot of allegations that both of them have been cheating on their partner, and now the latest one comes concerning Cardi B. According to DJ Academics, and it's funny that he goes with academics, but he misspells academics. Is that some sort of talk show host, podcast DJ type dude?
He's a huge Twitch dude, makes millions.
Okay. So he claims that Cardi B had an affair with Stefon Diggs while she was 8 months pregnant.
Look,
how are you cheating on your man at 8 months pregnant?
First off,
and what is? How can Stefon Diggs even do that?
First off, okay,
knowing she's in that condition and then it is.
This is a croissant biscuit. So let's pull layers back.
All right.
One, the first layer, let's pull back.
Viva la France!
Offset were already.
Is it Cardi B? Where's Cardi B? Like Colombian or some shit? Dominican? No,
she's Puerto Rican, I think.
Puerto Rican. Right.
They weren't divorced, but they've been on the rocks. That's number one.
Right.
Number two, there's dudes that like pregnant coochie. All right.
That's number pregnant?
2. Number 3.
It's weird.
There's millions of stories of men cheating on their wives while they're pregnant. So why can't the woman?
I didn't think an 8-month-old woman even got hornball.
Well, this is the thing. 8-month pregnant woman and 8-month pregnant Cardi are two different things, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Jeremy G says he was playing tennis with that baby. It's just the baby's right there.
And then then they got into it on social media. Speaking of Offset and Cardi, and
of course they have to go to social media to do their shit.
He asked her. This was 2 months ago. He was like, "You let someone hit while you were pregnant, didn't you?" And she responded, "Yes."
Can't get pregnant twice.
But 8 month is weird. I'm just going. But this is Stefon Diggs wears skirts. I don't have a problem with that, but Stefon Diggs is a different dude.
Okay, does he wear? I didn't know if he wore skirts or not. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kilt.
My
bad.
I don't think he's Scottish though.
Yeah,
I'm just guessing. Not trying to profile anybody, but I don't think
Serge Ibaka, Jordan Clarkson, Stefon Diggs, Russell Westbrook, Usher. They all into the kilts. So if you're into kilts, you might be into pregnant coochie too.
Why don't you and I wear kilts at some point?
I got too much ass for a kilt.
Well, we can get you one for a fatty. Get you a husky size. They make husky size. Have you seen some of those big ass those Scottish dudes and big white round white asses, they can get them in them. We can get you in one.
No, dude, like it's
so strange.
If let's say she was 3 or 4 months, okay, 8 months. I was just giving the facts first, but let's get into the details of it. If you sleep with a woman at 8 months pregnant that ain't your lady, you're weird.
Right, you're super weird. I agree. What's the cutoff? 5 months?
Depends on how much she's showing.
8 months is weird. I mean, she's fucking dilating
because at 8 months you could drop. Like in the middle of sex, her water could break. And you'd be like, oh, I made her squirt. No, you didn't. Her water broke.
Maybe Diggs is weird and he's hoping for that. Like, I broke that girl water. Yeah. That ain't even my baby. I don't know. I'm not sure. That was my fake Stefon Diggs. I don't know.
But
only on this show do you hear I broke that girl water. Just saying. That's why we have television stars on this show. I can't think of another fucking talk show in this city where a guy's making a television show. Can you? Boy, I sure can't. Anyway.
No.
All right, cut. I didn't mean I'm talking shit.
8 months is crazy, dog.
That's crazy.
8 months is wild. There's no way. I refuse to believe that. Like,
when did you and Anna stop before baby came? That's just your wife. It's different. Was there a point where she's like, "Man, I'm baby, I can't. We have to wait a little while."
No, we had sideways action for a while.
Yeah, she got to roll over and rest on a pillow. Poor girl. Well, you just go back there and just defile her and just graffiti all over her. She's all having a fucking kid, miserable, feet swollen, headaches, nausea, and they'll roll it over and let you.
Yeah. No, I was.
Thanks.
I was more worried than her. She was like, "It's fine." I'm like, "I don't know. Like, you sure?"
Yeah. I don't want the kid to get like brain damage and come out with a concussion.
Good kid in there like Floyd.
Yeah, he's got CTE at birth. You don't need that.
You know what she said? Yeah. You can't get that. You can't get
what? You cut out. Say it.
You can't reach her.
You ain't gotta worry about hitting her. Oh,
you ain't gotta worry about You ain't gotta worry about that.
You just have big balls.
Yeah. They keep dropping
balls and a little Vienna sausage.
They keep dropping, dude.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. All right, show brought to you in part by Slackers. There's been a whole lot of dudes pick up a whole lot of women at any of the 5 Slackers in town. Bet your ass. Go get you one. If you're in the market for, hey, maybe you can find, maybe there's a Prego fetish or something. Y'all have an event. Pick one of the 5 Slackers.
That shit is so weird, bro.
That's weird. Med Center, North Star Mall location on Rector. Nacogdoches, Thousand Oaks in St. Mary's downtown. It is Slackers, the official studio sponsor of In the Building on Love You Hard TV. Subscribe, like, share, join. Love you hard. Thank you very much. Slackers.
Your presence and your nipples and your chest hair have been requested for October 24th at the Rector location.
Oh, here we go.
For a breast cancer awareness event.
Oh, really? That's fun.
Yeah, well, because remember the last time we were supposed to get in the dunk booth, we got rained out. So
yeah,
October 24th is like a Thursday. They're going to be raising money for breast cancer awareness like they do every year.
Okay.
They have the dunk booth and your chest hair and your nipples.
Oh, okay,
I spoke with Frank. LG, you should be hearing from Frank very soon. We spoke about that.
Okay,
and
cool.
Yeah, dunk booth, October 24th. Go out there, content reasons, and show your chest hair and your nipples.
Oh,
for breast cancer awareness.
Absolutely.
I'm probably the one that should be doing breast cancer awareness. But
hey, dudes can get breast cancer. It's extremely rare, but
what? What do you mean?
Dudes can get breast cancer. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they can. Look it up. ChatGPT told me so. All right. Speaking of weird sex.
Okay.
Diddy is back in the news today.
Bad boy.
Filing appeal after appeal, begging the judge to let him out. Trying to get himself relieved on bond 3 weeks after he got busted and thrown into the clink. According to the most credible news source in America, TMZ, Diddy's lawyers have filed a new legal document appealing the most recent order that denied him bond the other day. So in these docs, Diddy's legal team argues that he poses no conceivable flight risk. They're worried he's going to fly out to Bali or wherever Russell Simmons went, contrary to what federal prosecutors have been claiming. His lawyers argue the $50 million bail offered has enough restrictions to address any possible concerns about witness tampering and flight risk package. They're offering $50 million in bail to get him out.
Yeah, he wants it out.
Diddy offered to have no female visitors outside of family as he awaits trial from inside his Miami mansion. He wants to be house arrested at his house in Miami, swears he won't diddle no girls, and he'll put up $50 million in bail money. So the judge is going to hear that tomorrow. Crazy.
I've heard people think that he's going to actually get bail now.
It's a lot of money, that $50 million.
They could kill a lot of them rats in New York with that money.
I know. He put an ankle bracelet on him. He can just chill there at his house. I'm sure it's a decent-sized home. The one he's got in Miami, which is probably one of many. So there's the Diddy news of the day. What else today? Sark confirms Quinn Ewers is expected to start Saturday as Texas takes on Oklahoma. We got Texas and Oklahoma at the Cotton Bowl Saturday. You bet your ass 2:30 kickoff. And we'll have Longhorn postgame show when it's over on Love You Hard TV. Sark confirmed today that Ewers is expected to start, which is good. He's fine from that strained oblique that stretched off the rib there. And like I've said the last couple of weeks, I'm happy. We've seen in the last 2 weeks why there's so much hype around Arch Manning, but we've also seen why Quinn Ewers is the starter. Because Quinn right now is the more polished quarterback as far as game management. I hate that phrase, but that's true.
Okay. Number one, you don't know when an oblique is going to re-aggravate itself. Number two, he hasn't played in a couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. Number three is a question. The rust is showing. He's struggling. It's the game of the year, even though it's not the game of the year. Does Sark have the balls to go to Arch?
Yeah, Sark damn sure has the balls to go to Arch if he thinks it's going to win him the game. And Ewers is going to lose him the game. Damn sure would. And that, you know what? And Oklahoma's not very good this year by their standards, and I expect the Longhorns to win big. I think we'll see both guys regardless.
OU has a great defense. OU has a great special teams. They just can't score. They just can't score. I think Texas does win, but I'm just saying if it comes out and OU's defense is stifling Ewers because of rust, the oblique, and because of the OU defense, the Sark stick with him.
No, not if he thinks Quinn will win. Not if he thinks that the kid will win the game, and then that's going to open up a million questions. But it beats.
That's why I say I think you have to stick with them to avoid the bullshit. Because let's say they're struggling, the game's tied or they're down, and you say, hey, you know what? I brought him back too early. He wasn't ready. And Arch comes in and wins the game. Now you have a full because of the two opponents that Arch beat, there's no reason for a QB controversy. But in a rivalry game, you bring in Arch and he wins the game, then that's a whole different can of worms. But I don't expect Ewers to struggle unless there's a few hamstring, calf, oblique. There's just certain injuries that you I feel good. And then you step wrong, turn wrong, do something wrong, and you re-aggravate that injury. Oblique is one of those. If Ewers struggles, I think it's because he re-aggravated the oblique unknowingly.
Well, you start having these 240-pound edge rushers and linebackers come at you with Oklahoma helmets on. You might feel that damn muscle on your rib detach again.
Right.
All right. Show brought to you in part by Texas Cheer Liquor. We got tons of sweet hookup specials, and I think we even have a sweet graphic tonight. Look at that. Patel. Beautiful. Absolute beautiful. You doing wine tonight, or you doing that J-Lo?
Yeah, I got the what's the bitch's name?
J-Lo, isn't it?
The Lola 750s, all flavors, $16.99, and the Still Austin Bourbon and Rye was $49.99, now $39.99, and that DeLola was $29.99, now it's $16.99. That's all the way through the month of October. These are what you call spooky specials.
We've got horrifying hookups as well in the wine section.
Oh, you one up me. You one up me, you sorry bastard. He said horrifying hookup. Yeah, I didn't expect that. That was a nice little curveball.
Thank you. Normally, the Adelon Sauvignon Blanc is yours for $17.99, which is pretty good for that kind of wine. But they got it for $4.99 in the month of Spooktober at all Texas Cheer Liquors. There's 7 in town. You can get it. Adelon Sauvignon Blanc for $4.99, like $5 chuck.
$5
for a high-quality Sauvignon Blanc, or you can get Woodwork Cabernet. Normally, it's $18.99, half off. For just $9.99, you get your bottled Woodworks Cabernet at all 7 area Texas Cheer Liquors, the official liquor store of In the Building. All right.
I like the way you set that up, LG. That was a nice little setup. The top, L, bottom. Good shit, LG.
Looks nice. By the way, before we get out of here, so a big report came down today that a bunch of conference commissioners and athletic directors, presidents of schools are in talks with Disney and another huge investment firm, like a venture capitalist company. They're guaranteeing like $8 billion to put a 70-team football super college football league together, calling it the Rudy Project.
The what?
The Rudy Project. I'm assuming it's after Rudy Rudiger, the Notre Dame kid, I guess.
Damn.
Speaking of Notre Dame, so the former athletic director at Notre Dame, Jack Swarbrick, who was there for 30 years and oversaw all that big run by, I think, Lou Holtz and all that shit in Rocket Ishmael days, he's on the committee and says it's absolutely most likely going to happen. Matter of when. So they take the 4 power conferences, and they would all agree to 4. No, there's only 4 now.
Because Pac-12. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Top 4 conferences, and they'd all go alone when it comes to football, and they wouldn't play anybody but each other. They'd have tiers like English Premier League soccer, and they'd have money for the higher tier you're in, the more money you make in the revenue sharing. So let's say you're the 45th ranked school in the Super League, but somehow, you get better, and I think maybe they're going to relegate teams. Like in soccer, they'll have like the top 20 college football schools, and if you're the bottom 4 or whatever, you get relegated, and they send the top of the next tier up the chain, let them play the next year. That sounds really cool to me. That sounds awesome.
Well, the thing is, you're going to need some boomers to croak over and die, because they're going to hate that. Because what they know Lou Holtz. They know Joe Paterno.
Lou Holtz.
Yeah, they know Joe Paterno. They know Bobby Bowden.
Suffering such.
Yeah, they know that. Like, the college football as they know it would be done. They're gonna have an aneurysm.
Seashells by the seashore, Rudy. No, go Irish.
I'm out.
Go Irish.
See, every night.
You have a great point, sir.
Every night, y'all find a way to say something like, now we're making fun of people with lisps.
Just Lou. Only Lou. Only Lou.
I'm out.
Seashells by the seashore. That's how Lou would say it.
I'm out, bro. I got no time.
Syracuse has a great, strong safety named Sam Stevens. He's from upstate New York. His mom's name is Sally. and she works at this Walmart supercenter. I gotta go to bed, man. What's up, Miss Colo? I gotta go night. I gotta get up early. Got things to do. Thanks, everybody. That's the best show we've done in a month, in my opinion. And congratulations to Rudy again. It comes out next week, Thursday week, right?
Next Thursday, October 17th.
Air Force Live app next Thursday. Rudy's new show, Base Bites. See, I need to get a T-shirt too now, man. So let's all continue to promote Base Bites here for the next week and a half until episode 1 of the series. All right, that's it. I'm going to bed. Y'all love y'all hard.
All right,
see you, everybody.
Y'all.
Thanks,
Peace.
everybody. Base Bites. Watch Base Bites. Air Force shots.
Yo.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.